welcome in to another Coding Things IRL stream. If you are new here, my name is Adam. My channel is called Coding Things IRL because that is what I do, and that is what we are going to do today. So let's jump right into it. I see you've met my monster down below here. I haven't named him yet. Let's make him Derpy. His mouth is already skewed to the side, so I think it's appropriate to make him Derpy. What's going on, guys? That's what I would think he would sound like. Oh, I don't know. I'm just a little monster. Oh. Anything about that chat? That chat is intense. Oh well, it's fine. Today is May 22nd, 2024. We are getting ready to embark on a journey. Thanks, guys. Don't forget to like the video if you haven't already. And yeah, let's just get started. So on the last stream, we were able to successfully make triangles, and I'm so happy to say that because it gave me such a hard time. Spanning 2 streams, possibly even 3 if my memory is wrong. But yeah, look at that. Yeah. I'd say that's about as good as I can make an isosceles triangle. Alright. There is an issue that I'd like to deal with right now because it's I'm gonna have to deal with it eventually. And sometimes I'm not able to delete these light bright pegs, as you see here I'm doing. So obviously we need to be able to do that all the time. So first step is to track down exactly when that's happening. So here I am, I'm laying these, and you see it's working perfectly. Laying. Perfect. Not perfect, but I mean it's firing on mouse move, and you know, I think it's reasonable to expect that if you want it to be you have to move slowly in order to get it to register, like a vacuum cleaner. Like you can't just, with the vacuum cleaner, you know what I mean, you have to actually spend some time to suck the dirt up. I think it's reasonable to expect that. What do you guys think? Send a heart in the chat if you agree. Also, we'll be taking art requests today, so if you have an art request, submit it in the chat and we'll draw it today, and we'll turn it into a short or something. I needed the content. Last night I discovered that if I post 2 shorts at once, it's actually better for me. I thought it would hurt me. I thought I'd be competing with myself, but actually I'm oversaturating the shorts feed with myself. It's good. That's why I'm doing these shorts live streams. I'm dominating. I'm going to dominate. Maybe not. Probably need to do something like this. Man, I suck at drawing. I always end up just making something. Oh, that's not too bad. A scary little dude. I don't know why I'm in a scary mood today, but I guess I am. I guess we're making a jack-o'-lantern. Oh, that was unfortunate. We can go in with the rectangle tool and clean it up pretty nicely. So far, so good. I haven't seen the bug yet. So I'm just wondering. Oops. I'm wondering if I imagined it or what. Because, I mean, yeah, so far, so perfect, right? Oh, there it is. So that seems to be it. For some reason, I have to click. I have to click after, sorry, let me finish this. Let me just finish this. Because it's personal. That looks kind of goofy, but whatever. So I have to click, and then I'm able to remove. Okay, fair enough. I also think that when I'm filled, I'm not able to remove pegs that are not filled. Something weird is going on there. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. There we go. His face is uneven. He's turned to the right. Let's say he's turned to the right. And I'm going to very carefully draw this stem with points, I guess. Yeah, I think that's good enough. No need to overcomplicate it. But I guess maybe that should be a leaf there. What do you think? Circle. Smaller circle. Circle, circle, dot, dot. Now I'm making pumpkin art. That only works if you're from Boston. See, I knew it would end up looking worse. There we go. And then I've messed up some oranges. Man, a color dropper would be sweet. Or color history. I think for me, I think I would do with just a color dropper. Yeah. I'm adding that to my issues right now. It's important to play this game and like think about stuff like that. Because I mean, I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, well, I want to pick that orange color that I used. It sure would be nice if I could do that, but I don't have the hex and I can't click the exact color. My eyes aren't that sensitive. I'm not a dog. Actually, for a dog, it'd be smell for a dog, right? Yeah, it'd be smell for a dog. Dogs have sensitive noses. Eyes might not be so good. I don't know. What do you think? You guys know a lot about dogs? Dogs are okay seers? Alright. Fair enough. Dogs can see okay. Alright, so we want color picker. No, actually, color eyedropper. I'll know what I mean. That is my alarm clock. Which means I'm supposed to be waking up right now. Haha. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to YouTube Shorts live stream Coding Things IRL. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to share the video if you like it that much. Only if you like it that much. But yeah, anything that you can do to help share Coding Things IRL. This project is my baby at this point, and I'm excited to see what we can do with it. Anyway, back to Mr. Pumpkinhead. I think it would be appropriate to add stars, but instead I'm going to exploit this circle ugly thing that I got here, because at a small radius, maybe like 3, it actually will do pretty good here. Filled. Yeah, for stars. Oh my stars. That's what I'm trying to do. Just white stars. Maybe yellow, actually. Pale yellow stars. That's the shape of my stars then. Gotta make sure I'm not putting them in a weird pattern. Just make sure they're kind of random. You know, I don't like those stars. I think it would be better as just points, to be honest. But now I can't undo. I can undo. Okay. I think I know what's going on here. When I have clicked on something over here, maybe, I now can't undo anymore. No, that's not it. That ain't even it. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, Control Y redo would be great right now. Don't you think? Oh, yeah. I'm going to add that as an issue. I hope that's not one of those things where it seems like it requires the same amount of effort as the converse, but it ends up being a whole world of different stuff. I don't think so. It just seems like you're doing the same thing in parallel. Seems like it. No, you just, every time you do a undo, you keep a redo history. Every time you do an undo, your redos are tracked of your undo history, and then when you do a redo, you also clear your undo history. And also, whenever you add to your see, it ends up being a little bit more complicated. I still have not correctly identified this bug that I'm trying to track. Let me see if I can get it. Also, do I have it listed on the issues? I think that's just it. Like, I just think that I'm clicked out of the thing a lot of times. Maybe. Alright, so I'm clicking. I can do Control Z. I can delete. Clicking some more. Now, I'm going to change this to circle. And I can't do Control Z now. I add that. I can do Control Z all the way. And I can delete these all the way. So I think that's what I'm experiencing. I think that once I'm clicked on this, and it only happens once. Only happens once. Alright. And then it's just that the event is the cleanup event is not firing, so that's not even a thing. So, alright, let's get this fixed. I guess first let me check and see if I have representation in the issues. In my issues. Alright. Thank you. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright. I don't really have this represented. It's just something that I noticed. Just something that I noticed. It's not a problem. I'll just take care of it. We don't have to be formal with things all the time. It's not a problem. I promise you. Don't worry, I promise you, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. Let me know if you guys can see everything okay. Alright. So right here is where we have our undo function right here. All we're doing is we're taking the state and pegs and we're mapping it to the previous pegs. That's it. And then we set this removed property for ones that we don't find. Or if it's removed or if it's a preview. Alright. What we don't do here is set is dirty. And it's something that we could do. It may be something that well, it's not something that we can do actually, now that I think about it. I think that the very easiest thing to do, the very easiest thing to do would be to save the last event in memory. I think it's something that I meant to do, but just didn't. Or we could just trigger a mouse move event, possibly. I don't know. But here. Right. I would say here. Or maybe just possibly just right here, just so it gets to it the quickest. Last event equals event. We don't have, is dirty in state? Hold on a second. Over here in render is where we're using is dirty, right? No, see, that does not come from state. That's something handled locally on this file. Okay? So, what we want to do is refire handle main. And I think we just do handle main. Like that. Alright. So, does that fix the issue? Nah, it doesn't fix the issue. Any errors? Are we getting here? Let's see. I'm not sure if I want. I guess the last event would most likely be a hover event, so that shouldn't matter. Yeah. And then these are the only events we care about here, so this should be good. Let's console log the last event. Just make sure that we have it saved. I mean, I see it right there. Alright, so we have to do... First of all, how do I hide this thing? Come on, buddy. How do I hide you? Okay. And then I have to click on here. And then I press Control Z. Nothing happens. Still nothing has happened. Okay. I got a lot of zeros right then. And one mouse event. It looks like I'm getting 2. Maybe the zero might be coming from somewhere else. Okay, yeah, I see that now. Renderer.js is where that's coming from. What's up, guys? We're up to 6 likes on the stream. That's what's up. We're already almost, what, 20 minutes in? Oh, what are we in? Oh, it's been 35 minutes. Yeah. Let's see if we can get to 10 likes. That'd be pretty sweet. Let's see if we can get to 10 likes. Let me pin that bad boy. Pin that bad boy. Let's get that stream to 10 likes, boy. Yo, YouTube chat is tripping. Hold on. See, you guys can see this, right? Like I have that on the screen. I can't even click this because this thing is in the way. I'm almost gonna have to right click and like inspect it to get it to work. Maybe if I expand it big enough, take up my whole screen. Love, yeah, love, because I can't click this thing. Oh, it's up here now. Perfect. Okay, sweet. Clicking in the wrong place. Durr. Help me get 10 likes. I guess I should say please. I was, after all, raised right by my parents. It seems like people don't have any damn manners anymore, you know what I mean? Everybody wants to cut you in line and cut you off in traffic, and flip you the bird, and all that stuff. Nobody wants to say hi to you anymore. Just to say hi, you know? Just, hi. How you doing? How you doing? Alright, well. It seemed to me like that's not even firing. Like I'm outside of window. Let's do a big alert. Right? I want to see if my key down event is firing at all. It refreshed so fast. Oh, it is firing. So, Control Z. Alright. And it worked just then. We got some kind of a focus issue here. I guess then the next question is the undo function itself firing? Maybe that should have been the first question. What's up, guys? Help me get to 10 likes, please. You don't gotta stick around. Just hit that like button. I know coding is pretty boring. But help me get to 10 likes anyway. Now I gotta make it super big. And then place the pinned message. I know coding is pretty boring. But help me get to 10 likes anyway. Cheers. Yeah. Hot. Pretty hot. This is my second experimental stream on the mobile layout, and it is also my second experimental stream without Twitch. We are not doing Twitch today, and that is because yesterday when I did this live stream, mobile only, it went very well, and I'm just super stoked about that. So I just want to experiment more with this for a little bit, and then I'll go back to my old format, compare the results, you know. It's scientific. It is a scientific method and a scientific approach to a scientific question. We are indeed being very scientific right now, if you know what I mean. Alright, I'll stop. I'll stop all that. So, today we're working on this lite brite game. And right now, I'm going to see if my undo function is firing on a bug area that we were looking at a second ago. So let's see what's up. I'll add a nice little alert here. By the way, I'm open to listening to people about tips on JavaScript debugging methods. This is what I'm kind of doing at the moment. And as you can see, it's probably a little out of date. So if you're out there and you see this and you have any tips on JavaScript debugging, please reach out to me. Let me know. I suppose I could just Google it, but why don't you reach out to me? It'd be fun. All right. Hey God, I'm supposed to be wearing the hoodie. Hold on. There we go. But now I need it to be louder. Yeah. Yeah, that works out actually. I can hear myself better naturally now. It's pretty good. I don't know. I don't know if I like it. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Oops. Well, I guess that ain't gonna work. Alright. What's up, everybody? Can we get this stream to 10 likes? Are we capable of that? I think we are. Oh man, I was looking at the wrong stream. Yeah, this stream sucks. This stream's only at 4 likes. And they're all from me. What the heck? What the heck's going on with the stream? What the heck? I did see somebody was in here earlier, though, to be fair. So I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think there's something wrong with my content, probably. Probably. $38 views. That means it's live for sure. What is auto stop? I wonder what that means. YouTube enable auto stop. What is that? You can start or stop streaming from your encoder. I don't know. Is that a good thing? Is that a good thing? I don't even know. I'm just not even going to touch it. The point is that the stream is live and nobody's joining in. That's interesting. I think I'm seeing the opposite effects of what I was seeing yesterday with this whole streaming only on mobile thing. That's interesting. Very interesting. Ooh, I don't want that. Yeah, because my stuff is shaky. It is not reliable, so I would not say that's a good idea for me. Yeah. I would say we're not able to pick up the steam and or the traction required to make it to the top of the shorts feed at this point. We don't have what it takes. Maybe if we put something on the damn screen, it would help. All right. Let's get back to the task at hand. Not get distracted here. So I click here. I can still do undo. Okay. Still doing undo. Did I fix it? Did I fix it and then just not refresh? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. I think I fixed it. I'm not really able to reproduce it right now. Let's see. Let's do the this. Now let's do a circle. Large radius. Okay. What? Nope. That works too. This works too. Let's do a filled in circle. Everything is working so far. Point, 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 point. Erase, 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 erase. Rectangle. Point. Radius. Unfilled. Unfilled. Versus one that's filled. Okay, that hasn't worked. Also, damn. Fix the angle on this damn thing. That might have just been a slow thing. And I think fixing the fill is going to be the next thing. So, yeah. I think Control Z refiring the last event hopefully is not gonna overload it. Let's see if we can undo that. What's up, Cellware? Thanks for joining the stream. Don't forget to smash the like button and hit subscribe. What's up? What's up, bro? What's up? What's up, bro? What's up? What's up, bro? What you got, bro? Ooh. What are we looking at up there? Ooh. Ooh. What's up, Cellware? What's up, bro? No, 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 no. There's no such thing as a genius. Bro, there is no such thing as a genius in this world. There's only those that repeat something over and over long enough to have a good enough idea to make it great. You know what I mean? So there's only hard work in this world. In this world. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. Or sister, to be fair. It's not a really sex specific name. But yeah. Thank you. Do you have any art requests? I'm taking art requests right now. I've been drawing things. And it's helpful for me to, like, if I could take requests and then maybe I found out that I can't do something and then I'm like, okay, well I need this for that to happen. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. Nice to meet you, brother. I don't like that. See that? I couldn't do Control Z just then. It's like a little bug, right? I don't even know when it happens. I'll have to rewind it. I'll have to rewind the stream and see exactly when it happens. Oh, you're studying programming? Bro, good for you, man. You've made a really good choice. Programming is an amazing field. Yeah. And like with the amount of tools that are around and available to you today and how accessible things are, there's no time like now to become a coder. Like, don't listen to that crazy AI is going to take your job stuff. People are waking up and they're realizing that's all been hype. That's all stuff that they've been like just trying to sell you, bro. You know what I mean? I got to be careful and make sure I'm not having any swastikas on here. I think we're good. I think I'm swastika free. Bro, honestly, if you're confused, if you find yourself like constantly like not able to figure things out on a programming language, and that's not what you said, but like I'm just giving you an example of when you would choose which programming language. Like maybe you might want to choose Python. Like if you are confused about Java, you know what I'm saying? But at a certain point though, I would land in Python, like, and maybe actually don't regress to Python, but I think that you're definitely going to have to struggle. I remember my first time, like I learned with JavaScript, and I want to say I gave up like almost every day, but like life kind of beat me up and forced me to keep going back to it. And yeah, man, I eventually learned that I'm able to do stuff like this today. But yeah, man, follow your dreams and stuff. No, I'm just kidding. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, man, you're gonna have to like completely like unlearn everything. I don't know where you at with programming, because I might be giving advice for a beginner and you're actually more adept than that. But yeah, in the long run, I'd say probably go with Python or something, because it's easier. You know what I mean? Oh, what's up? What's up with that thing? That's what's up. But yeah, man, I got some stuff on Python too. Like where are you at on your programming level? Because I mean that's a huge piece of the puzzle. You know what I mean? I think we need to give this a circle. I think the radius needs to be 18 or 16, maybe 17. Maybe 16. I hope we're not calculating this stuff wrong, because I mean people are gonna sniff that and like pick up on that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that is calculating that wrong, or I just have it shifted. What you got, bro? Don't give up. One day you'll reach 10 million. Thank you, man. That's so sweet of you. That's very nice. You're a beginner. Yeah, dude. You want to go with either Python or JavaScript. You want to just go hard at it, and it's going to be so, like, it took me so many, like, I don't know, like months, I think 3 months or something before I was finally able to get a program going. And I'm just a slow learner, I guess. Like when I was little, I was slow to learn how to tie my shoes and stuff. Some people are like, you know, I was programming backends on my second month or whatever. It's like, okay, whatever. Whatever, man. If I were you, I would do simple stuff. Like you can go in here, you could do JavaScript. You could just do like var x equals 1. Oops, hold on. How was that even? Did I do here? Var x equals 1. What the heck? Identifier cannot be declared within the current. You have to use let. Okay, what? Okay, let x equals 1. All right, I've never seen that before. You learn something new every day. Console log x plus x. All right, well, obviously something's up here, but should be able to do it in this window. There we go. I don't know what. I've never seen that before. Maybe it's because I'm using modules, but yeah. People call dump also. I don't bother about it. Yeah, don't bother about it, bro. Don't let it bother you. But yeah, man. JavaScript is where it's at. That's how I learned. That's how I got my first job. Probably took like 2 years for me to get my first job. And yeah, bro. This is where I'm at today. I you know, what, like 7, almost 8 years I've been working as a developer. 8 years. And this is my first time going into like 3D game dev. And I figured why bother with like a big project when I'm a beginner at this. I'll start like with a small thing, make it as nice as I can, and then like, you know what I mean, like that'll be my thing. Anyway, bro, I appreciate your support, your questions and stuff. Do you got any do you have any art requests? Circle will double the radius. 32. Gotta make sure that's right. I think that's good. Just starting to look like an annoying mess of dots and squares. Probably shouldn't add anything more to it. I'm thicken the line a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Can you know what I'm doing? I'm just making. Do you mean like in general, or just what am I doing? I mean, right now I'm just making little art stuff with this 3D Lite Brite game, and then in general I'm trying to track down a bug that I've been having, and I just saw it just then. I think it happens only when I click out of the window. You know what I mean? Yeah, when I click out of the window, that's when it won't work anymore. That's the bug. That's the entire bug. So, okay. That's what it is. Alright, are we still rolling on the camera? Yeah, we are. And then I was going to see if anybody wanted to come in here and do some art requests so that I could draw them some pictures and then test out my program, you know what I mean? But yeah. Doesn't seem like you're pretty much the first one. The only one, I guess. I'm also watching my own stream so I can get my boosts up, you know? Oh shoot, oh shoot. Alright, there we go. I just saw it again. How can we deal with that? That was another bug right there. Right there, now I can't click. Now I can't click. Let's see. It's like my key up event didn't fire. That's annoying. Draw a dog or a car. I'll do a car. Now, I'm not an artist, but I mean, we can get away with stuff, I think. Like, I can do... It's not going to be a very detailed car. Let's give it a width of... What do we want to say? 32. 32. And a height of 8. Yeah. And then another rectangle that is width of 24. And then drop the height down to 0. Still have the width of 24. We can go with the width of 22 now and erase. Oops. Aha. Ah, nice. I'm finding the bug. But I really want to erase those points. Interesting. So now that I have a height of 1, I'm still not able to erase that. It's interesting. Seems like I'm not erasing the outer ones, maybe? No, I'm not sure what's going on there. Okay, so that's rectangle. What about for circle? What if I make a little radius circle? Sorry, there's the bug. Okay. I erased it with the circle. Sorry, man. I'm trying to track down this bug real quick. I'll get back to making this car. Alright, so where were we? It was a rectangle with a height of 16 and a width of 32. And it was not filled in. It was a height of 8, rather. That's why it looks so big. Alright, place that. Now, still not really sure. I can do the circle, smaller circle, fill it in. I'll just place that over there, erase it. There we go. There we go. That's much easier. Now draw in the points. There we go. Ah, damn it. Stray one. No problem, though. Oh, no. It's cool. It's cool. I'm just trying to be courteous to you. You know what I mean? I want to be courteous to you. Anyway, now we need some wheels. So I would say circle of radius, what, 4? No. The units probably don't match up. I guess radius is half of what I'm looking for, though. Diameter is what we're looking for. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm gonna go with that. Exotic apex. I'm currently drawing a, yeah, there we go. That works. The fact that you were able to recognize it means it's good. It means it's good. Don't try to tell me otherwise. Alright, what, 4? No, 8. We need 8 on here. 8 and 8. It's gonna have, what, 3 windows? Bro, I'm not a genius, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it, bro. Alright, so let's clean this up here. Clean this up here. I am taking art requests at Exotic Apex, so if you have any art requests, then I'm drawing them. Alright, let's clean this up a little bit. What do you mean 30 is too much? 30... Hey, Batman 21. Thank you for joining. I'm taking art requests for my three.js light brite game. And I'm thinking about making them into shorts. Right now, Cellware has requested a car. So that's what I'm doing. Trying to get the tires drawn in. A little weird there. I think that starts there. It's like there. And no, I'd say like there. Lunchtime at school ran out. Alright, see you later. Good to know that wherever you're from has lunchtime around this hour. That way I could go for my stream a little longer. Hit you guys up while you're on your lunch. Alright, so now we want a smaller circle. And it's going to be kind of like the spokes. Or at least like the center of it. Yeah, that's good enough. There we go. Alright. What else do we want? A headlight on it? A little headlight. Next one I do, I'm going to make colors. I wasn't really confident on this, but now that I'm doing it, it's like, you know, it's actually pretty fun. It's fun to play this. Alright, so what, 4-4. Little headlight there. And we can actually do something else here. Let's do a triangle. I just made triangles yesterday. A triangle of what, 8? It's got to be taller than that. It's got to be like 16 because of the gradient. Oh wait, I forgot to set the thing. And then we'll put the base of it like down here. That kind of looks bad, to be honest. We're gonna have to make it taller, even like 32. It's actually just wider. I don't think we have to make it taller technically. We can make this 8. Wait, 8 here. I keep doing the radius. The radius should go away whenever I'm messing with this. So I could. Can I make the? Oh wow. Okay, the width doesn't do anything at that point. So I do have to increase the height, like that. It's got to be even bigger, like that. I can't even make my mouse cursor go that high. That's a problem. Alright. When is my next live? I'm actually not sure. I'll probably make this time a scheduled time, like maybe 2 days out of the week. I don't know. Just watch. You can sign up on my Discord for notifications. I also post notifications everywhere at this point, but as soon as the Discord gets a good following, it'll only be there. Or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how things go. Semicircle is fit for the light head. We could do a semicircle. You think? I think I need more points on my circle. Niall, I'm good. How are you? Currently taking requests for light bright art. Yeah, I don't think the semicircle's gonna work for the light, unfortunately, just because the points don't like line up correctly. I don't want it to be like stupid looking. There we go. Looks good. What's going on here? So I got this 3D light bright game that I have on my website. Not yet on my website, but I'm going to put it on my website as soon as I get a website. And I'm taking 3D art requests, and I'm going to basically transform them into shorts. All right. What do you think? What do you think, guys? Is this a good car? Or do you think it needs more stuff? Prime Malzeno go BRR. Exactly. Niall, I love you. Oh, that's very sweet. Heart, heart, heart. Make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you are liking the video. Let's see. We wanted to get up to 10 likes. Have we done it? Have we done it? I don't know. Have we done it? I don't even know how to tell. Have we done it? I don't know. Have we done it, guys? Ban. Prophet of Shiba Inu. Thank you so much for saying it's beautiful. Ban. I don't know who you want me to ban, bro. Did somebody say something bad? I don't know who you want me to ban, bro. Website name. No, I don't have a website yet, but it will be codingthingsirl.com. Yo, what's up, Exotic Apex? Alright, so this is the car. I'm going to leave this here for now. We are taking more requests on this brite 3.js game that I made. And right now we have drawn a car. And we're taking the next request. So whoever gets in the next request, we're drawing it. Nice mustache. Thank you so much. Rasterized. Shall we draw a mustache as the brite art? Let's draw me as the next brite art. A radiation symbol was first. Now, I'm going to do a very low poly radiation symbol because, I don't know, I'm just tired. But let's take a look at it. Oh damn, that's more complicated than I thought. Dang. Well, I know we'll start with a big circle on the outward. So, what's a good number for that? 64? Let's say a radius of 64 on the circle. Is that too big? No, that's perfect. And we want it to be, we want these colors to be reversed. So we want this one to be this nice yellow color. I wouldn't call it nice, actually, to be fair. Yeah, that's good. And we want that to be just as center as we can get it. Just like that. Bro, where am I living? I live in Florida. Nice work, Wishy-Washy. Thank you, Wishy-Washy Suki. I agree, Lamborghini motorbike. Alright, we'll do those next. Right now, we don't like my car. You want to rent a Lamborghini right now? This one's like a old school Mercedes, kinda, if you really think about it. Hey man, I need a flower for my GF. It's nearly our anniversary, and it's only 5 days away from being 1 year and 6 months. If you could make a red and purple, it would be amazing. Bro, honestly, I will do that, honestly, but you should probably do something else for your anniversary. Bro, I respect that and everything, but you should definitely do more for your anniversary than just like, you know what I mean? But all right, no, I will do that. I will do that. Maybe not this stream though, honestly, because the requests are getting packed. And honestly, if I wanted to put a little bit more effort into it, I could probably add a little bit more shapes. But yeah, dude, you should get her some. You should get her some real flowers. That is a Lamborghini. All right. So anyway, the middle of this thing. So not filled circle. So the outer one was 64, so the inner one will have to make 8. Looks like 8, doesn't it? I think it looks like 8. Now, this is the tricky part because one of these we can do probably pretty easily. That bottom one we could probably do pretty easy. So let's do a rectangle. Let's fill it in. And I think we want half of 64 minus 10 on the height. I want to say 42 on the height, just to be safe. Put 2 crosses in the center. Just watch this real quick, though. I have an idea for how I'm going to do at least the bottom one. There's a trick to this. And then the girth of it is going to be about the same, actually. 42. Oh, that's way too much. That's way too much. 32. Now I'm just going to guess. 24. That's what I was saying. I don't think that the radius and the, you know, height and width on the... I don't think they're the same unit. That's not even big enough. Hold on a second. 26 and 26. That's too big by a little bit. Almost there. 25 and 25. Wait, is that... Yeah, 25 and 25. That's... The circle is not centered. I'll fix that in a second. No big deal. Alright, now we want to do triangles and have them filled in. Alright. Kinda. I don't know. I'm just gonna wing this. Alright, it goes like this. Nah, that's not gonna work. Let's do a rectangle instead. Let's do 8 by 8. And we're just gonna use this to start taking away from this 8 by 8 on the rectangle. Guys, I don't know what that is. Yo, it's kinda if. Yeah, I know. It's not done yet, though. It's not done yet, bro. Just trust me. Alright. Oh, shoot. Got rid of it. That's a bug. There we go. Alright, now let's make it smaller. Yeah, it's not done yet. And there are still some bugs I'm working out. There we go. No, I can't get rid of those. That's one of these bugs I'm working out. How do we get rid of that? See, now this is permanent, so I can't get rid of it, unfortunately. I could start over, but I have to figure out what happened there. That's part of what I'm doing here. I have to figure out why I can't remove this right now. But I'll do that later. I'll just do another try on this. Use the lines and dots. Yeah, it'll take too long. There's a trick to it, though. Here, let me start with the rectangle. Let me do the rectangle. Be what, like 32, 32, what did we say? No, it was 25, 25 on the rectangle. It's like down here. Gotta get the right color. That's not really the right color. Oh, okay. There's another bug. When I'm doing the color, I can't be showing the preview because it's gonna break. Alright. Here we go. You guys get to see all the bugs. I mentioned it's still in development, by the way. It's doing the preview. We can at least make it like a little preview. There we go. That way it doesn't break. There we go. We are still in development, so definitely bear with the bugs. But yeah, that's what I was gonna do right there. I made it too big though. Alright, this is a tough one because of the angles. Oh, damn, and the bugs too. It's like when I press Control Z, it also goes up here and it breaks it. Yeah. I have to work out those bugs. Part of this is going to be me rewinding this stream and seeing this. And, you know, figuring out the bugs from there. Alright, so I'm clicking the color. And then I'm setting the number to 2525 on the rectangle. My camera just died. And it's filled in. Oh, bro, messy all the way. And Let's see, rectangle filled. And you see how that stuff is still up there? I think what I need to do right now is click. And now I can remove, but now I can't remove that one. See that one? That one is permanent. Now I can never remove that. And why? Why do I have this permanent? What action created? Okay, look, see, now I cannot remove these. See that? Something I did just then made it to where all the previous ones before that action I cannot remove anymore. See? That is a consistent fact. So that's a bug correctly identified. Now, what's up with trying to fix it? Hey, what's up, G? I like that your name is G because I can say, what's up, G? Guys, 1 second. Let me fix my camera battery. I'll be right back. Yo, if anybody comes in, tell them I'll be right back. Oh, what's up? Hold on, let me adjust the camera. Man, I think that's good enough. Oh, we're blocking the chat though. Hold on. It's this one. Well, I just moved myself over, right? Yep. There's me. I look like a certain YouTube star from 2008-ish. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about in the chat. Yo, that's what's up. We got 10 likes. That's what's up. Can we get to 15 likes? 10 likes. Thanks for all the love. Can we get to 15? Alright, so this bug. Do you guys want to see me fix this bug? Or do you want to see me move on to a different shape where I don't have to? Because I think that the other one I was just making rectangles, right? Or something. I don't know. I don't know. Where's that bug? I think it's the filled rectangle. Because I didn't make any filled rectangles before, right? Yeah, I think so. Here, let's check that out. Let's check that out. Hold on. Let me fix this. Yeah, bump it up so I can see the thing, because the thing is overlaid. Replace the pin message. There we go. Whoever designed that needs to be fired. Bro, I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I just wanted to see if y'all wanted to see the bug. Anyway, so what I said a second ago was possibly this was only about the filled rectangles, a bug affecting the filled rectangles. Let's see if that's the case. So let's make an unfilled rectangle. We can erase it. There we go. And then touch this, and I can still erase it. I change the shape. Ooh, and I can't erase it anymore. See that? What if I go back to a rectangle? I can erase it again. I can't get that point though. Is it I can only erase for the shape that I've drawn? Is that what's going on? And after I've clicked back on the thing? Circle. I can erase that. Now let me draw some points. And let me go to circle. Put a circle down. There I'm erasing the points. So maybe the conflict only exists between point and rectangle, possibly. Yeah, it looks like I'm able to draw some points that are just never hit by the rectangle. I can still erase these points. It's not what I thought it was a second ago. Can't do it with a triangle, but I can do it with a circle. See that? I can erase them with a circle. The circle's points are a little bit different. They are interpreted from the radius. My chat is not the place to postulate, bro. If that's what you're doing, it's not the place. Alright, so when I try to make this filled rectangle, for sure, it seems like the filled ones are the ones getting lost between the cracks, right? What did the mountaineers say when they saw 100 cows on top of Everest? The stakes have never been higher. That is a good joke. That is a good joke. You should try dropping a neutrino bomb on them. Never back down. Never what? I don't know what a neutrino bomb is, bro. Yeah. You're confusing me with some of your stuff. Bro, I think that joke was hilarious. I'm a dad, so like that type of joke to me is amazing. Even though my sense of humor has been marred by abuse from children, like, bro, that's funny. That's why I'm not laughing. But alright, what is this bug, man? What is this? What is happening? Man, if I played this game and this stuff was happening, like if stuff like stayed on the board and I couldn't erase it, I would be pissed off. Wouldn't you? But look, I mean, what even happened? Is it picking the color that did it? No. Jesus. Man, I gotta fix that radius. Not picking the color that I don't even know. Like, what causes this bug? I'm gonna have to play this replay back in slow motion. Oh, look. There's some ones I can't delete. Where did they come from? How did I get ones that I can't delete? They're like leftovers. I can't delete that one either. Bro. Yeah, I thought it was really funny. I mean, it's not like, you know, go be a stand-up comedian funny. But it's like, you know what I mean? It's funny. Alright, and I'm not deleting these. I go back to rectangle, and I'm deleting. I think that's what was happening. I think I was looking at the click bug, and then also there's just a little bit of difference between the points that are coming from the circle right here. So you can't erase stuff with the circle, I guess. Here, I'm gonna go back to trying that nuke symbol. Alright, so we got the rectangle here. I'm just gonna make it smaller. And actually, damn, that broke too. I gotta see what that is. Rectangle. It's gotta be the fill method still. The fill method is what does it. It has to be the fill method. Alright, there we go. There's that. Rectangle. That way I'm staying on the same damn shape. Place it. And now I can't, look at that. I can't do it. Because of the color? What was different about what I just did? Alright, Cellware, man. Thank you for taking care. Or thank you for joining. Take care. Damn. I'm tired, bro. My brain's got low battery. Alright, 32, 32. That's way too big. Let's go 16, 16 for this. Not 116, just 16. Damn. I must not be disposing of things properly in this. Yeah, let me just do that. Whoa. Damn, that Control Z. I gotta do that. I gotta make sure that I'm preventing the default on Control Z. GG's. GG's, bro. Alright, let's see. Now I can't even place this. Alright, what's up? Maybe it was the color that did it actually. Now that I'm picking the color might have actually done it. Yeah, this is working. So I can make anything red. Okay. Let's see. See, gotta get the steepness of it correct. I guess drawing the circle would help first. Alright, so the circle is what we're gonna do first. 64 seemed too big on the radius of the circle. Now it doesn't. Let's go with a compromise between 32 and 64, 48. And maybe I have to click enter or something. Now I can't click. So when I change the size of the circle, I can't click. Let me try that again. I was also after pressing Control Z. So 48 on the circle. Clicked. Control Z. 48 on the circle. Can't click. What's going on with that? go ahead and console log all the things that I'm passing in here and see what the last thing that I see after that bug is. Alright, so in order to reproduce it, we need a circle of 48. I'll lay one down, press Control Z, and then 48. Oops. Whatever. Now I can't click. So that last event should be the one that I'm looking for. There's somewhere else where I'm console logging that's clogging up this, but I do have it here, so I can take a look at it and then deal with that. So we have mouse event, and then this is the state, and true as is preview. Now that is actually false, because, or it should be false because this is a click event. Let me get rid of that other console log. Let's run through it again so we can run it multiple times. That way we can really be sure what we're looking at is what we're looking at, is, you know, what we think we're looking at. Okay, here's the likely other console log. It's from yesterday. I accidentally left it in. Alright, now that that's gone, let's run through the scenario again. Let's reproduce the bug and see exactly what's going on. Circle of 12 will do it. So we place one, Control Z, and click over here, change it to 13 or whatever. And now I can do it. What did I miss? Pretty sure that was the exact steps to reproduce, right? Circle of 16. I forgot to press Control Z, didn't I? Yeah, I think so. No, I did. Circle, Control Z, and then I click up here, 16, I guess. Okay, there it is. Alright, now I can look at the console and see what's going on. Mouse event, mouse event, mouse event, mouse event. This is always set to true. This is preview. And that's not right here. Let me clear this again and just click once. I guess we're also seeing, okay, yeah, no, that's not the actual issue, because I forgot that this is also fired on mouse move. So this is the event that we're looking for right here. Got some more jokes in the chat. I love it. Keep it coming. Laugh, 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 laugh. Alright, so what do we got? Jesus, man. So I haven't seen anything that actually causes this. What I thought was the issue was not the issue. So let's look for the actual issue. Guys, I got about 10 minutes left, and then I gotta go. Alright, so we're not... Oh, is it the last event refire, possibly? So let's try to simplify this a little bit and see if we can make something happen. Let's console log this too, because this might be an issue. I think that's possibly it. If my mouse move doesn't fire, then my holding control will never update. So possibly all we need to do is just have a job running that gets rid of that. So I could, in theory, reproduce it like this. No, it didn't work. Okay, so let's follow the steps actually. So circle, radius of 16, place 1, Control Z, back to 16, and I can no longer place 1. And yeah, just as I suspected, holding control is set to true. But that's not the case here. We're not holding control anymore. So how are we going to deal with that? The key up event is not firing on the window add event listener. So I'm thinking maybe we can add one to the GUI. Yeah. No. That's not going to work. Let's see. We're going to have to look at the three.js documentation for that. Alright, so that's going to be... I don't see it. So let's first prove that the key up event is the problem. We've kind of proven it, but we haven't really done it totally. Yeah. So what I think is happening is it's shifting focus to the GUI, and then when I lift the key up, it's just not, it's not working. I'm wondering if there's any way for me to, other way for me to do that. Let me try this. Let me try... three.js. Maybe it's listed in their documentation. Did you know that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson isn't actually a rock? You know, I had suspected that. I had suspected that. Alright, yeah, alright. So, if the key up event is not firing, we don't want to just like randomly send people out of holding control, because then we need to in line figure out if they're holding control, and then we'll be right back to this same issue. Let me see if there is a function for holding control. I added a button and attached the previous center mouse buttons. Blah blah. Jeez, that's annoying. Document. I would think window has, you know, is bigger than document. Napoleon blown apart. That's funny. What are we gonna do? I don't want to rework this whole GUI. That would suck. But it looks like I might. Looks like I might have to. Also, where's my preview? Should be a beautiful preview. Maybe I just can't see it. Chalk it up to that. Yeah. So that, what I looked up there was not helpful at all. It's jQuery anyway. There is an e.control key method, okay? That would have been pretty useful to know. I don't need that anymore. I guess yeah, there I would use the event dot control key. Yeah. Oof, forgive that. And then I don't need that anymore. And then don't need this anymore. And that should do it, right? Because event control key and Z is undo, and then over here is event control key. Any more references to holding control? Just there? No? Okay, let's see if this works. So first test, does control Z still work? Yeah. Oh god, yes. Second test, does undo still work? Nice. Third test is the bug case. Alright, so the bug case. We place a circle, press undo, control Z, click in here, and we're good to go. There we go. Bug fixed. Just in time, because I have to go. Does that fix all the bugs? I wonder. Let's reattempt the nuclear symbol. Just real quick. So we got the height. Actually, yeah, I don't want to get too deep into this. Yeah, let's get too deep into it. Let's do it. Let's do it. 48 on the radius. Yellow on the color. Lay it. Position. We'll just leave it. A rectangle that is of height, shall we say 16, and width, shall we say also 16, and shall we say it's filled in. I don't know why I'm asking all this. I think it needs to be less than that. Size 12. No, 14. 14 and 14. I don't know, let's go with it. And then this is the kind of tricky part, is this one will span like multiple rectangles, kind of. Just fill that in for now. There we go. And a much smaller rectangle to start taking away, what, like 4 by 4. Oh, it's terrible now, I know. Just fill it in with the freaking rectangle. Why not? That seems too high. That's like not enough. Yeah, I should have just done this from the beginning, huh? Is this even right? I don't know. I don't know if this is even right. It looks kind of terrible. Derp. Alright, yeah. We can live with it, though. We can live with it. I feel like this needs to go out further, though, like somehow. I don't know, dude. I am not an artist. That's what we're going to chalk it up to. We're going to chalk it up to I am not an artist, not I'm a bad programmer. It's not that. Why would it be that? These need to be skinnier or something like that, right? There's not one up here. That's what it is. Yeah, it's like there's only 3. It's a trigram. Yeah, we messed up big time. We can actually just erase all this. This is the only thing close to like what we want. Let's see. Yeah, there. Yeah, see. Yeah, it's 3 at the top. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, let's start over. Uh-oh. Did we just do the thing? Did we do the thing? No, we still didn't do the thing. That's good. Yeah, it's a trigram. Ah, shit, I broke it too. That's the other bug to figure out. One more try. You know what they say, 15th time's the charm. They say that. So if we do consider that it's 3, I think it would be much better. There we go. Six and 6. Oh man, my brain is like not doing it right now. No, dude. It's terrible. Hold on. It kind of looks like Texas up there. Texas. Oh, I'm not in the right dimension. Okay. If I focus on this one, maybe I can get it. So, like that, kind of. Fill that in better. I think that's the closest I've gotten it so far. Right there. Kinda. If I use triangles on the outer rim of this, I think that would be the best way. Yeah, for the bottom one. Yeah, check that out. So I can build the bottom one that way. Like this. I can actually just use triangles all the way. Just a series of triangles. And we'll ignore that. We'll fill that in later. And then if I was better at geometry, I could also use triangles for these ones. But I'm not. The best I can do is just kind of wing it. Yeah, you gotta go with the point to kind of try to hash it out, because I just do not know how to do this. The point is surprisingly smooth. It still looks derpy. Gotta extend these out or something. That angle is not right there. And now it's like not in the right place. And this. Maybe, yeah, I think that the best thing to do would be to put the circle in the middle, right? Circle of, what, 8? Jeez. Oh man, I accidentally just removed it. Okay, well I can put the circle of 8 though. Man, I gotta do something about that. Man, I gotta do something about that fill thing too. That'd be pretty sweet. So the thing that would really help this is if we could rotate the triangles. If we could rotate the triangles 360 degrees, I could have made this in a minute. And I still haven't made it. But yeah, we need the circle to guide it, basically. So if we start from the circle and we like make the squares the rectangles. Oh, don't cry, bro. It's okay. I will fix it. Probably, yeah, 14 by 14 again. But see, that doesn't look good. It's got to be more like here. Or here. I think that could be a good zone. There we go. 4 by 4 again. I think what we want to do now is do the circle. Like the area closer. See that? And that's what will guide the outer area. Gotta make sure they're all nice and proportional. And then down here at least we can use the triangle. Actually, first let's go ahead and start by using the rectangle to take off some of the edges here. Now we can use the triangle to build the rest of it. We need a height at least of 14. And I'm going to go with a width of 7, I believe. It's going to be probably the closest thing we're going to get. Shave a little bit off the top. And I can't. Dang. But that's still like going to be the closest thing we're going to get. Now we're going to have to wing this, and I hope we can get it. You've never seen me concentrate on anything harder in my whole life. I guarantee you. And it still looks bad. I think it just needs a haircut is all. Slash to add some more hair on. Obviously it needs more in the center. And it needs to appear to hug the center more. Clean that stuff up. And a little bit more, cleaning it up. And then this bottom is too wide at this point. But I can't delete those, that sucks. So I'm gonna have to compensate up here. Gotta compensate. Which I know about compensating. Man, I can't get rid of those triangles. I can get rid of the triangles with the triangles. Can't I? No? Damn it. Triangles are permanent. That's another bug. Why are the triangles permanent? I don't know, bro. That is the eternal triangle. Oh, is it because of that? Yeah, it needs the same height and width for it to be... Yeah, that's no good. Oh, bro, no, dude, it's not. I'll tell you what, though. Once I get the ability to rotate these triangles all different ways, bro, then it's gonna look good. But for now, I gotta go, man. I gotta take my kids to school. But yeah, man, I appreciate you joining in. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe and all that stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. All right, see ya. Peace.